Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Well, let's find out in the charts, shall we? Right here. Alrighty. Well, as you know, I did tell you guys to go short here, right? I did say that, right? But there was a bad call in this whole shorting fiasco, and we're going to talk about that and more in today's episode, and how I'm going to correct it, how is this going to work out, and how it's going to work out for the positive, right? We're going to talk about that and how to trade it, and if you're interested in trading it, you can do so by clicking on the pinned comment below, right, where you can join Bybit and earn with the deposit bonuses $1,650, or Femex now has a $2,000 bonus deposit bonus if you also follow the bonus deposit structure as well. So check that out. Links information's in the description below and in the pinned comment below. So make sure you check that out. Crazy Elon Musk, man. Why you have to do that, man? Right? At least, give us a little bit of lubricant or something like that. Why you have to go out like that, man? Oh man, so I'm shocked, man. I'm a little shocked and disappointed. But as you know, Elon Musk has announced that we're no longer going to be accepting Bitcoins for Tesla vehicles because we don't feel that Bitcoin is green enough. Oh man, we're going to talk about that and how I feel about that in today's episode. So make sure you watch all the way to the end because I got some ranting to do. All right, so remember, right? This is not financial advice, right? This is trading entertainment, and make sure that you do your own research before putting any money in the market. All right, let's get on to our TA for today, right? Oh wow. Yes, Bitcoin dumped exactly like I predicted, but I did tell, I did say, right, to people who are looking to buy, right, they should do the Hail Mary, right, the Hail Mary trade, right, because, and the reason why I call it the Hail Mary is because you usually buy with a dumping market, right, screaming at you, and then you go, Hail Mary, Mother of God, pray for us, and it's not but at the time, as it continues dumping, and you're wondering if it's going to break down through your stop loss, and you can see, well, it broke, and so it was a bad call.
It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call. These people are wrecked. Yeah, I think everybody knows what my favorite movie is by now, right? So. Anyways, let's talk about how we correct this bad call and make it into something that could possibly turn into a profitable one. Because this bad call goes even further if I had just looked at the weekly. Because guess where we hit? Just below that what's it called? Stop loss. Yes, that's right. Our stop loss was at the 21 EMA. Talk about bad calls. Wow. That would have been the buy area, not the Hail Mary, clearly. So, real sorry about that. But hopefully you did a little bit of risk management and you did not full load the boat on that Hail Mary trade. But if you did short, congratulations. Very good. Because I did say to go short more than I said to go long. So just letting you know. Right? So, and you're in profits right now. So also, it is a possibility at this point in time. Now that we've broken down here, right? I must put a warning out there. Right now that we've broken down through here, and because it's just a candle wick down here, it's not that bad, right? But it indicates that we've created a new lower low, and we started a trend. And once you start a trend, right, it could be your friend all the way to the end. And this is not the kind of friend I want. A bear friend. I want a bull friend, not a bear friend. Bear friends are not very nice. They're terrible friends, man. They give you big hugs, maybe give you a claw across your face. I just don't like them. So it is what it is, right? You know what? I don't think because I don't think this is going to happen, right? But it is a possibility. We must accept it as a possibility. And where do we think Bitcoin would? Where when it does break down, right? If it closes below here, there's a possibility that we go down to $30,000. $30,000. I don't want that to happen, but we have to accept it. And it will require, of course, price action to break down, right, all the way to 41,000. Maybe break up and then break the 41,000, and then we're done. We're finished. We're out. Lights out. It is absolutely lights out for a very long time. Bitcoin. So yeah, let's hope that does not play out in the next little while. But it is a possibility. Now, assuming, because we're all moon boys on deck here, and we know we like to believe our mantra. This is our mantra. This is Bitcoin, right? And we're only interested in like these green candles here, right? That's all we're looking for, right? Yeah. Let's assume that's the case right here, and look for options in the chart. So if we go down to the hourly, right? The only thing we have right going for us is that on the candle bodies we have. Right, we have a divergence only on candle bodies, right? Not quite what I'd like to see, but it is there. We have a divergence. Let's see here. Do we have divergence on a lower time frame? No, we don't. No, not quite. Just on the bodies as well. Not even on the bodies on the lower time frame. Let's see here. Nope, no divergence. It would help if we had divergences on these on the lower time frames. But we are going to take the risk that Bitcoin is going to bounce off of this, and because we've seen it time and time again. The reason why we're going to take this risk, even though we have no divergences, and it's really difficult to do so. Is only because we're still in the bull market. And then we have to go back and look at the history of Bitcoin to say why we're doing this with no divergences on the lower time frames and very weak divergences on the hourly. Well, if we go back to our history of bull markets, right? The last time we had a bull market, Bitcoin, whenever it reversed, it would always hit the 21 EMA and reverse. 21 EMA on the weekly. This is not 2 weeks, just so you know, if you guys are looking at that and wondering why. No, it's not. It's we always did it on the weekly, and we bounced off of the 21 EMA every time once we entered a bull cycle. So effectively, we can assume, right? This is why I'm assuming, and normally I look for some sort of like divergences here, but let's assume that we're not going to break this level here. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually trade and buy, let's see here, the Hail Mary once again. Once again, we're going to do it. We're going to buy the 78.6, right? I've noticed on Bitstamp, right, it's already hit the 88.6, but if you head over to where you most likely would trade, which is the Bybit charts, right, we have not traded down there just yet. So I'm confident, right? And I'm just waiting. Could be, it could take off on us, and if it does, it leaves the train. It leaves the train. We can't. Not crying about it because you know what, we play from a position of strength because we don't want to get wrecked, right? And we play with we only accept what we're willing to lose when we do trade. So and no more than 5%. So this is where I'm stacking my my trades, both at the 61.8 and the 78.6, and see where it goes. And see if it turns us around. All right, so that's how I'm trading this right now. So that's totally up to you how you can trade that. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum, right? And before we head over to Ethereum, remember, if you want to trade this, right, you just head over to buybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com as well. Okay, so Ethereum. Sorry to interrupt in the middle of the stream, but head over to blockfi.com/davincij15 and you could earn $250, also 8.6% on your crypto. Of course, know your risks, and you'll be able to trade crypto over there. Also get access to a credit card, allow you to spend your crypto. Links are in the description below. Right? Did a little bit of dumpy dump, right? Broke this trend line heavily. So what's next for Ethereum now that it's not really in a bearish trend yet on the 4-hour, but things are looking not so good because we're obviously in a bearish trend on the hourly. So what we need to see is a breaking of this trend before we can say, okay, this thing has broken out and we're going to see this thing go higher. If we do break this trend, I would expect Ethereum to not make a new high because we made too many. I think this could be counted as the 3 drives, right? Trade right here from here to here, right? If we clone it, let's just see if it is the 3 drives. Did I hit lock on that? No. Clone, right? So let's just see if it is, but it's probably close enough to a 3 drives. Trade, right? Pattern, yeah, there you go. It's like a little bit off, right? And then there you go, right? So this was a 3 drives move, right? Maybe we move this to here, and then we'll probably get it as a 3 drives. And what that means is that once the 3 drives, if you look this up, right, a finish, it's a very bearish pattern down. So this is what happened with Ethereum. So we're in a bearish tone, and will remain so until we get until this thing breaks, of course, above this level. And I don't think we are going to break above this level on the next run up here. I think the best we can hope for, because I can bet you, I see on this 3 drives, yes, we have divergence, right? You can see it on the hourly. I see it on the 4-hour. So there is divergence, and you see it clearly marked on the 4-hour. There's a divergence that has been completed. Now, this 4-hour divergence is very powerful, right there. Right, and you can see it's divergence right here, from here to here, right up here, right? Do we have double divergence? Yeah, we probably do. Let's take a look. Not quite. No, we don't have double divergence. Okay, so no double divergence, which is good, right? And as you can see, oh, look at that! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We even have divergence on the volume profile, which was like the coup d'etat of, hey, something's wrong here. Right? So, yeah. Normally, when we have divergences, right, you don't get short right away, right? Because look what happens, right? Once you get the divergence, you have to wait for it to confirm, right? And it took a while for it to confirm. And if you waited for it to confirmation, I think you would have been fine here because you could have waited for some sort of wick back up. And probably if we go down to lower time frames, we will see that we probably could have gotten it off of, yeah, there you go. The divergence, let's see here, we got a divergence from here to there, and we broke it here. And then on the reversal, there we go, that's it. On the reversal after the confirmation, it was the 61.8. There you have it. Boom. You don't jump in. When you see a divergence, you don't jump in right away. Once the divergence is confirmed, don't jump in right away because the market tends to go back against you. And so you set the short at 61.8, 78.6 or something like that. And then you take it. And so that would have been that trade right there. Moving forward, right? We can see that we're like Ming out everywhere here. Should we M out again, unfortunately, this thing will take us. Let's just say we M this thing out further again. You can see a further downside once we break this level here, which would take us into the resistance levels, or support levels, actually, support levels of the current price action here. So that'd be interesting. If we come down here, we're going to be right at support. This M should break down heavy. I don't see that happening. I think we're probably going to pump here because you can see this is a nice Hail Mary trade here and returned back up. So we're going to probably head back up to the very least to the 61.8 from this top here. Very least. Give everybody all kinds of happiness and hope and dreams, and then rip them away from them. Just because. Alrighty. That's how I envision Ethereum playing out in the next little while. Dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance, we can see that it's coming down. Right, we're gonna see like 39, a bounce probably at the 39 level, 39.7, 40% level before. And if we don't bounce here, if we fail heavy, we'll fail all the way to 35% fast. And if that doesn't hold, which I don't see that happening, but should it not hold, right, we'll see something epic. That's all I can say. That I can't even imagine it happening, right? Where we just like, it's just 1 week we're down like to 12%, right? From 35% to 12%. So I can't imagine it happening. I have to say we're going to bounce here, at most just wick below it and then bounce. But anything else would be catastrophic in nature against Bitcoin, and we're going to see altcoins just do something worse than what basically Dogecoin has done, and all these other FOMO coins have done. We're going to see something unbelievable. All of these coins are just going to be in the hundreds of percentiles. All right, so I don't want to imagine a world like that, but yeah, that would be the case. But I don't see it happening. All right, so if you like this show, make sure to head over to give this thing a like, subscribe, bell button, all right? Let me just show you how to do that. Just, click that button, turn it blue, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment, right? Just, talk about your day, talk about your cat, your dog, whatever you want to talk about. Just talk about it in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button and all. Okay. And this show is recorded live. We have a live audience here that are like very chatty and very active. You can see there's 80 of us here right now watching this show, enjoying it. And if you're not enjoying it, what are you doing? What are you doing with your lives? You need to come over and subscribe, right, to the Pandora's wallet, or head over to DaVinciJ15.com, right, and you subscribe here, right, and you'll get Pandora's wallet for free, right? So you can subscribe and be part of the group, or you could also purchase the DJ15 token as well to join the group. So yeah, that's another way to get into the group, and all you need is 0.05 of the DJ15 token, and you could be watching this show live. The news, which really hurt a lot of us. Elon Musk says Tesla will stop accepting Bitcoin for his car purchases, citing environmental concerns. You do know, dog, that the currency, US dollars, right, use more energy than Bitcoin does, right? You know that. Even CZ has pointed that out, right? You need to do a little bit of research. So, with that being the case, right, are you going to stop accepting dollars, right, for your Tesla vehicles? No. And you know what this is all about, right? You know what this is all about, right? It's not about, about reality, right? It's not about reality, right? It's about, the Kevin O'Leary, right? Let's see if I can pull it up, right? You know how he was talking about, hey, you know what? I want environmentally clean coins and nothing else. And yeah, he started the whole trend, but this was planned. And it was clearly a planned operation to scare people out of their Bitcoins, right? And yeah, you can see it right here, right? There it is, found it. Right, if you missed this, right, check it out. It's basically, this started the whole trend because what they want. I think it was more than just Kevin and Larry that wanted this price down. They need the price down because think about it. If you're in a boardroom, right, in a major corporation, and you're seeing inflation everywhere, right, and we're actually seeing it, inflation everywhere, right? Let me just bring that up. Some charts here. We're seeing inflation everywhere. And right now, we're seeing it at 4%, right? There it is right now. From last month, you're sitting around and saying, hey, listen, we have a lot of cash here, and that's getting burnt up by our inflation. And so what do we do? Oh, do we buy real estate? Well, sir, real estate's purchased with debt, with printed money. And so its real value is not what it is today, because everybody and their mother can get a 0 interest rate loan to buy real estate. So that's not the real price. The real price is what people can buy it at without a loan. Oh darn, that's a lot less. That's like $10,000 to $20,000. That sucks. Forget real estate. Okay, so what do? How about gold? Well, sir, if you research gold, you'll notice that if we go to any custodial, they don't even actually have the gold. What? So we have to custodiate it ourselves. What? That's going to take forever. Yeah, sir. It's going to take forever. Okay, so what else do we do? Well, we could buy Bitcoin. What? You mean that Elon Musk coin? No, not Dogecoin. Bitcoin. So, yeah, that's what's happening, right? And how do we get into this? Well, it's going to take us time, right? We're going to get through. We have to, get approval from the shareholders. The board, the committee's got to discuss it. Who we're going to decide on the custodial. It's going to take a couple weeks, man. Maybe a couple months. But by then, Bitcoin will be way too expensive. I know. We're going to have to figure out a way to get the price down. Yeah, wow. Let's think about that for a second. And then, Joey in the corner is there. I got an idea. Bitcoin's environmentally unfriendly. We could, put that in the news. Joey, you get a raise. So, yeah, something like that went down. And, the Then the news articles started coming out, and now this with Elon Musk, clearly this was orchestrated, right? So that we can get this dump to cause it even further more dumps, right? I don't think they're going to get it. I think they're going to get maybe a little bit of sideways action, but you could expect once we break out from here, once we are out of this bottom here, you can expect them to us to hate on it heavy whenever we get closer to the $60,000 mark. So they're gonna have to come up with all kinds of stops to keep the price below 60,000 and trading sideways at the very least, because that's all they can do before they can, because they want to get in, and they have to wait because they have a lot of work to do. Okay. Before I go on to further news, I have some special news for everyone. I'm going to be going to the Grand Prix, and if you're interested, right, you want to join us, right? You can. If you happen to be in Monaco, you could get on our boat with Carl from the Moon, me, Mo, right? He's a German crypto guy, and he's done very well, and also Chris as well. So if you're interested, right, there's one room where you can have, right, and if you want to buy it, you can. It's a twin room, right, and check it out. Or you could also stay on the boat during the day, during the race, of course, and you could be on the boat with us, having drinks, having cocktails, and so forth, and having a good time and chatting with us and so forth. Right, so check it out by heading over to cryptogpyacht.com, and yeah, it's an excellent yacht. It's got a pool, it's a big yacht, gorgeous. It's got all kinds of toys on it, right? The toys will be for the people staying on the boat, of course, but yeah, you'll have access to roam around the boat and check it out, and lots of space, lots of places to chill whilst we're watching the event. So hope to see you there. It will be absolutely awesome. Alrighty. Let's go on with the rest of the show. Let me just close this and head over to... I didn't want to talk about this one, right? Who cares about him injecting money in exchange? But this is one that I predicted was... way back in the days, way back in September when NFTs were like absolutely nothing. I knew that they were going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread coming into the bull market. And here it is now on eBay. You can sell your NFTs on eBay. So this is going to go into the biggest bubble. NFTs are going to go into the biggest bubble. You think the meme coins are bad? Wait until the NFTs really get going. They haven't even started yet. They're going to see NFTs go absolutely bonkers, because everyone and their mother is going to NFT something. And it's just going to be like, what are people thinking? Why are they buying this stuff? And the reality is because a lot of people will be buying it because of the inflation that is coming, the hyperinflation the transitory hyperinflation that BFA said is coming. Oh my God, transitory. Yes, that's right. Inflation expectations creates transitory inflation, because if Joe thinks there's his prices are going to increase by 25% next year, decides to increase it by 35% just to be safe, that means prices will only go up by 25%, right? And it's just transitory. So wait a second, that's right. Then somebody else will take his prices and increase by 40%, right, for his markup. You see how this thing ends, right? Whilst the Federal Reserve continues to print, the inflation is not going to be 25%, right? It's not going to stop. Well, you know what? Prices are only going to go up as much as the Fed prints. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's called you lost confidence, man. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive next month because I don't have enough dollars. So I'm going to make sure the price of my ass stuff that I sell you is very, very high so I have enough dollars. So that is going to be what's considered a what's it called, self-sustaining dynamic that will cause massive inflation, or cause the hyperinflation to occur, because you can't control, no longer, the Fed will not have control over people's expectations, right, anymore. They could try and dampen it by raising rates, or saying they're going to raise rates, but they can't actually raise rates, so they're in a box. So they're done. And the only thing that's going to save you, of course, is Bitcoin, and a lot of corporations understand that, and they're trying to buy. Alrighty, well, I think I've stated everything I want to talk about today. We're going to be going into the question and answers period now for everyone that's watching this live. So if you missed that, remember, you can just go to davincij15.com and subscribe, and you'll also watch it live and ask me questions directly. So, all right, remember, right? Bitcoin is your hyperinflation survival kit, and you need to get some. Thanks for watching.